I'm going to take you through a powerful flow combining breath, movement, and visualization to step into this full potential for the season ahead. Let's get started with the Spring Fire Mandala. So Fire Mandala, great practice for the spring, all about twisting. We're going to move it a bit faster. If you haven't practiced Mandala Vinyasa before, it's a repeated sequence that we do to the front and to the back of the mat, which allows you to really drop into this more fluid, flowy-like motion. So let's start at the top of your mat, and we'll begin by rolling the shoulders up to the ears as you breathe in and squeeze them together in the back as you exhale. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in to lift and breathing out to round. Last time, inhale to lift and exhale round. This time, both arms up and overhead as you breathe in. And then let's take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and find your side bend. Breathing in. And let's come to fold forwards, exhale. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. If your hands don't touch the ground, grab a little block here. We're going to place the right hand on the block, bend the right knee, lengthen the left, and lift the left arm to the sky. Inhale. Tuck the left arm around the lower back and hook the right inner thigh as you exhale. And you can take the gaze up past this left shoulder. We'll have one more breath in. And let's slowly release the left hand back down as you exhale. Press down into the feet. Let's rise up to stand. Inhale. Catch the right wrist with the left hand and take your side bend. Deep breath in. And then let's come to fold forwards, exhale. This time left hand onto the block. Bend the left knee and lengthen the right leg as you reach the right arm to the sky. Inhale. And let's tuck the right hand around the lower back as you exhale. Take the gaze up past that right shoulder. Keep rooting down through the left hand. One more breath. And exhale, let's release. From here, take an inhale to find your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step it through your first vinyasa. Keep those elbows in tight as you lower halfway. Breathing in, come onto the top of the feet for your up dog or Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, push back into your down dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's take a few breaths here. I always like to spend these first few moments in down dog easing into the physical body, especially the back of the legs, by pedaling out the knees one at a time. But you can do whatever feels good here, movement or stillness, you decide. Let's take our last breath here before we begin our mandala. Okay, on the next inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale for your fallen star, but we are keeping the hands on the mat. Thread that right leg under. Inhale, push into the hands, take it into a figure 4 down dog as the right ankle crosses the left knee. Exhale, step the right foot forwards to the top of the mat. Push through the feet, squeeze inner thighs. Inhale, twisted high lunge, right arm to the back of the mat. Exhale, let's come to our Prasarita, folding to the long end of the mat. Breathing in, turn to the back, left arm to the sky, open twist. Exhale, plant the left hand as lightly as you can. Let's step it back, lower down through your vinyasa. Breathing in, lift to your up dog. Exhale, bring it back, downwards facing dog, ready for the other side. Let's take a full breath in down dog. So you should be facing the back of your mat now. Let's repeat on the next breath in, right leg to the sky, inhale. Fallen star, keep the hands down as you exhale. Figure 4, down dog to breathe in. Right foot steps forwards, exhale. Push through the feet, twisted high lunge, breathing in. Exhale, Prasarita to the long end of the mat. Fold it forwards. Turn back to the front, open twist, left arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands and as lightly as you can, step it back, lower down. Breathing in as your up dog. Exhale, push back, lift hips, down dog. We'll have a full breath before the left side, so breathe in and breathe it out. And let's do the left side, left leg to the sky, inhale. Fallen star, keep the hands down as you exhale. Figure 4, down dog to breathe in. And let's step the left foot forwards, exhale. Squeeze the inner thighs to rise up, twisted high lunge, breathing in. Exhale, Prasarita to the long end of the mat, fold it forwards. Turn to the back, open twist, right arm lifts, breathing in. Exhale, plant the right hand, step it back, let's lower Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for your Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, take it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's take a full breath here before we complete this first out of 3 cycles of our mandala. And then on the next inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, fallen star, keep the hands down. Breathe it in for your figure 4, down dog. Exhale, step the left foot forwards. Twisted high lunge, left arm comes back, inhale. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana to the long end of the mat, fold it forwards. You turn back to the front, open twist, right arm to the sky, inhale. Exhale, plant hands, step it back, lower Chaturanga. Breathing in as Ardha Mukha. Exhale, push back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, 5 breaths. So this is where you want to use these 5 breaths to really check in with your energy. And if you feel like you would like a little pause, a break, a moment to breathe, drop the knees and take your Balasana, child's pose, instead of holding in down dog. Wherever you are, you've got 3 breaths. And if you're staying in that down dog, keep pushing into the hands, lifting the hips as high as they'll go. For 2. Final breath, 1. If you're not there already, let's slowly use the next breath to travel back to our downward facing dog, ready to close this first round together. On the inhale, rise to the tiptoes nice and tall. Exhale, bend knees, sit back to the heels, look forwards. Step or jump to the front, inhale at the top for your halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold it forwards. Root to rise, reach up to breathe in. Let's bring hands to heart center, exhale. Find a moment of stillness here. I like to close the eyes at this point in practice, but it is always up to you. Push down through the soles of the feet to grow tall through the crown of the head. Here for 3. Last 2. And final breath, 1. On the next inhale, blink open the eyes, ready for round 2. Reach the arms high, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees, fold it forwards, Uttanasana. Use the length of the inhale to lift, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, plant hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in as Ardha Mukha, up dog. Exhale as Adho Mukha, second round, same again, but we play with those movements. On the inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, fallen star, keep the hands down. We're gonna pulse that twice more. Push into the hands for your 3-leg dog, inhale. Exhale, thread it through, fallen star. Final 1, breathing in to reach up. Exhale to twist, fallen star. Let's continue that mandala. Figure 4, down dog to breathe in. Hold it here, push into the hands, lift the hips for your exhale. Inhale, look between the thumbs, see where you'd like to go. And exhale as lightly as you can, step that right foot to the top. Let's take our twisted high lunge, inhale. time, hold it here. Take the gaze over that back hand, squeeze the inner thighs. We are here for 2 breaths. Try not to lose that bend in the front knee and keep the back leg active. Last one. Okay, let's bring the hands around to the long end of the mat. Inhale as your half left. Exhale to fold it forwards. Do that one more time. Breathing in, take your halfway left. Exhale, fold it forwards. Turn to face the back of the mat. It's your open twist. Inhale. Drop the left hand inside that left foot as you exhale. Lizard lunge. Inhale, push into the hands to lift the chest, look forwards. As lightly as you can, dome the shoulders, push down to step that left leg back, and maybe it stays lifted as you lower through chaturanga. Breathing in as up dog. And exhale as downwards facing dog. Let's continue, right leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale for your fallen star. This time hold it here. And as you breathe in, sweep the left arm high. Holding it here, 3. And lift the gaze, keep the hips as high as they can go. And if you feel a little more fiery or want to challenge yourself, perhaps that right foot lifts off the mat. We got one more breath in. And exhale, release the left arm down. Figure 4, down dog, inhale. Step the right foot forwards to exhale. Twisted high lunge, breathe it in. This time drop the right arm back, continue twisting and catch a hold of the back left leg. And you can reach this left arm up and over, taking the gaze down past the right shoulder. And finding this deep, deep side bend through the left side. We're here for 2 more breaths. Last one. And let's turn to face the long end of the mat. Prasarita. Lift the left arm to the sky, inhale. And slide the left arm around the lower back, hook the inner thigh to breathe out. Lean the hips back, but the head forwards, and push down into the right hand to find this twist through the spine. You can always use a block here under the right hand if you need. We've got one more breath. Okay, release the left hand, walk around to the back. Let's take our open twist to breathe in. Exhale, drop the right knee, reach the left arm back and take it into a twist here. You can either hold as you are or slide the right heel in and catch a hold of that bind of the back foot. We've got 2 more breaths. And if you are in the bind, let that left shoulder really open. Last breath here. And let's slowly release. Bring the hands inside the left foot. Tuck the toes, lift that back knee. Now you can either push through the hands and lightly step back, or if you're working your Ekapada Kundalini, you can lean forwards, bring the weight into the elbows or weight into the hands. Keep that back leg nice and active. We have one more breath. And whenever you're ready, take it back and move through your vinyasa. Breathing in as your upwards facing dog. Exhale, take it back, downwards facing dog. We'll have a full breath here before the left side. Take an inhale. And sigh it out, let it go as you exhale. Same again on the left side, left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale for your fallen star, keep the hands down. We're gonna pulse that a couple more times. Breathing in to lift up, 3-leg dog. It can be tempting to rush these movements. Try and keep it slow and let the breath guide the movement. One more time, inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, fallen star. And let's continue our mandala. Figure 4, down dog to breathe in. Hold it here as you breathe out. Inhale, look forward, see where you'd like to go. As lightly as you can, step that left foot forward to the top of the mat. Let's take our twisted high lunge, left arm back, inhale. And hold it here for the exhale. Keep reaching those arms out wide, keep the back leg active too. Don't worry if you're wobbling, I definitely am a little bit. Secret is to keep those inner thighs squeezing together. Last breath, 1. And let's come around to the long end of the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And exhale, fold it forwards. And you can either hold here 5 breaths, or if you have your tripod headstand, keep those elbows hugging in tight, head down to the mat. Make sure the head is in front of the hands rather than in a straight line. And then you can squeeze the hands into the mat and slowly bring yourself up. We're here for 3. If you're up, see if you can find that control coming down. Split the legs as you lean the hips back. Flex the feet. And lightly bring it back down into your Prasarita. Take an inhale to the back of the mat. Open twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Move through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in, lift to your up dog. And exhale as down dog. Ready to close the second round, last little bit. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, take it into that fallen star. And this time, right arm to the sky, breathe it in. Hold in your fallen star for 3. So the energy is really lifting up here. So if you can lift that right arm higher, perhaps lift the hips a touch higher, or maybe even scoop that left foot off the mat. You got 1 more breath. And let's lower the right hand down as you exhale. Figure 4 down dog to breathe in. Step the left foot forwards, exhale. Twisted high lunge, breathing in, hold it here. Slide the left hand back, catch the right thigh, and reach the right arm up and over. Use this bind to really pull yourself around, looking past the left shoulder. Find this deep side bend on the right side. Breathing 2. And last one for 3. And let's slowly release. Bring it to the long end of the mat. This time, halfway lift, inhale. Reach the arms out in front of you as you exhale. Cactus, open the arms, breathing in. And find a bind behind the lower back as you exhale. And now push the hands together, lift up, halfway lift. And with all that space, let's hinge from the hips, fold forwards to exhale. And we're here for 3. Lean the weight into the toes to find this length in the hamstrings for 2. And last breath here, 1. And let's slowly release the hands to the bum and then all the way down to the ground. Walk round to the front, take an inhale, right arm to the sky, open twists. Drop the left knee down and reach the right arm behind you, and you can either stay here or begin to flex the left heel in and catch a hold of that back foot. And if you do have the bind, let's really let that right shoulder open for 2. Final breath here, 1. And let's slowly release. Hands inside the right foot. So again, you're welcome to just lightly step it back by doming the shoulders and lifting that right foot off the mat. Or if you want to have a little go at your Vinyasa, keep the back leg active, lean forwards, bend the elbows, and use these elbows like a little shelf to slide yourself onto the hands for 2. Last breath, 1. And let's slowly step it back in your own time, meeting when you're ready. Into our downwards facing dog. And you can decide, we have 5 breaths. This is where I'd like you to, or encourage you to check in with your energy. You can hold in your down dog, stay solid. You can drop the knees and take a child's pose if you prefer a moment of rest. Take from your yoga practice what you need. So if you feel a bit tired, we still have a full more round, then drop the knees and enjoy an active rest. Equally, if you'd rather use this 5 breaths for a playtime or coming upside down into your pincha, handstand, or any other inversion, then you are also welcome to take it there. We have 3 breaths for you to do whichever variation you'd like. Breathing for 2. And last breath for 1. On the inhale, round up, tabletop. Exhale, tuck toes, lift hips, down dog. Breathing in to grow tall to the tiptoes. Exhale, bend knees, sit back and look forwards. Step or hop to the front. Breathe in for your halfway lift. Exhale, belly to thighs, let's fold it forwards. Root to rise, grow tall, inhale. Hands to heart center, exhale. Take a moment to reconnect with that steady flow of breath. And give yourself time to start to notice those deeper layers of your yoga practice. Perhaps the heart rate is moving a little faster. The body temperature is maybe increased. Start to feel that prana, chi, energy, whatever you like to call it, flying around the body. Final breath here. And let's release the arms, Tadasana, ready for our third and final round of Mandala for today. Hope we're ready. Let's inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold it forwards. Breathing in Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, plant hands, take your vinyasa. If you have any transitions through your Bakasana, crow or similar, then use this time to take it there. Last round, take whatever you would like. We're gonna meet eventually into our downwards facing dog. Ready to begin the mandala. Lift the right leg to the sky on the inhale. Take it into your fallen star, exhale. Lift the left arm high to breathe in. And then slowly come to sit down on the mat, exhale. Right hand under the left inner thigh. Let's breathe in, lift the left arm high. Exhale, lean across to the right and find your side bend. And don't worry too much about reaching for the foot. You want to get this more lean back so you have this deep stretch through the left side. Let's breathe for 2. Final breath here, 1. Slowly start to release, lift yourself up. Turn over the right shoulder. We're going to take this into a pigeon stretch. Bend the right knee behind the right wrist. Take an inhale to lengthen and lift. And fold forwards with the exhale. Just 1 breath here, inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the back toes and let's lift to our figure 4 down dog, breathing in. Back to the mandala, step it forwards, exhale. Twisted high lunge, inhale. To the long end of the mat, Prasarita, exhale. Breathing in halfway lifts. Exhale, let's turn to the back of the mat. So from here, we lift the left arm to the sky, inhale. And then turn all 10 toes to the long end of the mat as you sink the hips down, Shiva's twist, exhale. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale to lift up. Open twist. Exhale, rotate to drop into that left glute, Shiva's twist. Final time, inhale, reach it up. And exhale, bend. Let's continue our mandala from here. Bring the hands inside that left foot. Inhale to look forwards. Exhale, take your transitions, steps, hops, vinyasas, however you'd like to get there. Let's move back. Eventually, meeting when you're ready on that exhale into your downwards facing dog. Let's continue from here. Right leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, fallen star. Now you can take any variation. I'm going to say either shoulders over wrists and find this sort of press up. Or if you're working with your compass pose, left hand to the outside of the right foot, you could also hold it there. We're getting that strength in the shoulders for this last round, 2. Final breath, 1. Let's slowly release. Inhale, figure four, down dog. Exhale, step the right foot in. Continuing twisted high lunge, inhale. Exhale, Prasarita to the long end of the mat. Take an inhale, halfway lifts. And an exhale, walk it around to the front. Okay, final option, we're gonna take our Vashisthasana side plank. So from your open twist, you can either push down into the right hand, slide the left foot back and bring it into your side plank. Or if you're working the big toe bind, taking that big toe, pushing it into the hand and finding that lift in the hips. You decide where you'd like to be. We got 2 breaths. Last breath, 1. And then let's start to slowly release. Take a high plank, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Breathing in for Ardha Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Ready for this last round of our mandala. Left leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale for your fallen star. Right arm lifts to inhale. And let's lower down to the ground, exhale. Take the left arm under the right inner thigh, inhale to lifts. This time we exhale, side bend across to the left. Breathing in, slight lean back. Hold it here, 1 more breath. Let's start to release, look over the left shoulder and bend that left knee, slide it into your pigeon pose, inhale to lifts. Exhale, fold it forwards. Just 1 breath here. Let's bring the hands under the shoulders. Continuing mandala, figure 4, down dog, inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forwards. Twisted high lunge, inhale. Exhale, Prasarita to the long end of the mat, fold it forwards. Halfway left to breathe in. And let's walk the hands around to the back of the mat. Exhale, lizard lunge. Lift the right arm high, inhale. Shiva's twist, turn all 10 toes to the right side and drop those hips down. Don't worry about how low this is. We're gonna do 2 more, breathing into lift. And exhale to lower. And this is our last round. Inhale to lifts. And exhale to lower down. Let's bring it back. Hands inside the right foot. Inhale to look forwards. Take your time. Take whatever transition you like through Vinyasa. Moving slowly with control. When you're ready. Meeting in that exhale for downwards facing dog. Very last part of the puzzle now. Left leg to the sky. Inhale. Fallen star. Exhale. Breathing in, figure 4, down dog. Fallen star, exhale. So again, you can either lean forwards, bend the elbows and come into this half kind of push up, 3 breaths, or take the right hand to the pinky toe side of the left foot into your compass pose. We got 2 breaths, keep those hips lifted. Last one. Let's slowly release. Now take it to figure 4, down dog, inhale. Stepping the left foot forwards as you exhale. Twisted high lunge, breathing in. Exhale, Prasarita to the long end of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk it around to the front, exhale. Right arm to the sky, breathing in. And final option is our Vashisthasana side plank. So either slide that right leg back and lift the hips high, or again, if you're working any other binds or lifts, you can use these 3 breaths to take it there for 2. Last breath, 1. Slowly release, find your high plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Breathing in as up dog. And breathing out is downwards facing dog. Last 5 breaths of choice, down dog, child's pose, or any inversion of your choice. I'm going to bring it into a child's pose. But you can decide what's going to serve your energy best for these last 5 breaths of mandala. Here for 2. And last breath for 1. Let's think about making our way slowly back to down dog. Ready to close the final round of mandala. Inhale, rise to your tiptoes. Exhale, bend knees, sit back and look forwards. Step or fly to the front, take a half lift, inhale. Folding as you exhale. Root to rise, breathe in to lift up. Exhale, rest the thumbs on the sternum. Come back to the breath for 5. Feel that energy now flying around the body. You can even perhaps bring a little smile to the face knowing that you have finished this part of the practice for 2. Last breath here, 1. On the next inhale, blink open the eyes, reach the arms high. Bend the knees and fold forwards as you breathe out. And let's heel to the feet a little wider. Catch a hold of each opposite elbow. And just allow yourself to gently sway from side to side in your ragdoll. If your hamstrings feel really tight here, bend the knees a little more. Relax the chin through the chest so you're looking through the knees. And begin to slow down the breath. Even slower. Okay, drop the hands, take an inhale, half lifts. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower the knees, and come to your tabletop or all fours. So you're on your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips here. Take an inhale to look forwards. Drop the belly and round into your cow pose. And then exhale, push the hands, tuck the tailbone under, take it into the cat. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to drop. And exhale to round. From here, walk the fingertips forwards, Anahatasana or heart melting pose. Drop the forehead to the ground. Some of you might prefer the chin on the ground for a little bit of a stronger back bend. But after this practice, I'm just going to stick with my forehead. And start to let go of some of that effort, that strength. You can drop the hands down and just find softness here. To finish, let's walk the hands back. Come into your child's pose, and I'm going to say take a nice wide leg variation, so the knees are the width of the mat. Feet are touching behind you. Relax the arms, relax the weight of the head to the ground, and take a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. One more time, inhale. And exhale, let it go. And you can choose to finish your practice in child's pose if this feels like a nourishing place to finish. If you'd prefer to finish in seated or in shavasana, let's make that change now. Coming to wherever you would like to finish today's practice. You can be however you like for this last bit. Lay down, seated. And let's find that stillness. Arguably the most important part of all of these practices is this end part of integration, of giving your mind and your body a moment to feel all of these practices, all this hard work that we are putting in. if you would like to pause this video now, take 5, 10, 15 minutes of relaxation at the end, and that is highly, highly encouraged. Or whenever you're finished or ready to open, let's softly start to blink open the eyes. And then in your own time, make your way back up to seated.